What skills do the foreign virtual assistants need to have that you're looking at hiring for your business? Well, the skill is really going to depend on the type of marketing that you're doing, the strategy that you have, and then the type of positions that you need to hire for. So the first thing we need to look at is what kind of marketing are you trying to implement? Because hiring a graphic designer to do social media posts is much different than hiring a graphic designer to do website design versus hiring a graphic designer to do YouTube thumbnails, for example. So you really need to start with what your marketing strategy is. What is the root function of your marketing strategy? And then you can look at hiring, whether you need a copywriter, whether you need a video editor, whether you need a web designer, a data specialist, whatever the position is. And then you can kind of look at within that position or those set of skills, what specific experience or skill sets does that VA need to have within that realm. So for example, if you're looking at having some social media posts done, you may need to have a graphic designer and you may need to have a copywriter. Now, depending on how many social media posts, where you're at in your business, how many VAs you can hire, you may have one person who's really, really good at copy, and maybe they can use a tool like Canva to create some pretty decent images to go out with your posts.
I can do that.
As your business grows, the volume of your marketing grows or it changes, or maybe you add in other platforms instead of just the first one, or maybe you're a developed business already and you have multiple channels you want to be active on, you have multiple posts a day that you want going out. You're going to need at least two people, a copywriter to write copy and come up with post ideas, as well as a graphic designer to come up with images for those posts. Now, let's say that you're looking to have someone build or manage a website. Well, that could take a variety of positions. If you're going to have blogs done, you need to have a copywriter. Now, that copywriter not only needs to be able to write good copy, but they also need to have experience or skills with SEO, which is search engine optimization. If you're not sure what that is, check out my other videos where I go into depth on what search engine optimization is. But you're going to need a copywriter that has more skills than someone who would just write social media posts. Now, if you have a full-fledged marketing strategy, that copywriter who has the SEO experience also can write the social media posts. But if you have a copywriter who's just writing social media posts and has never done blog copy or has experience with SEO, then that person is not going to work for that content creation position because they don't have experience with SEO.
That's not going to work.
Now, for that website, you're also probably going to need a graphic designer if you're building a website or building websites, because your graphic designer who's creating, again, social media images, they may not be familiar with what is optimized for website design. You're also going to need a web developer. Now, depending on what kind of website you are building, what the functions are that it needs to do, you could need to have someone who's got programming or back-end development experience, which is more of your programmer. And then you could need someone who's managing the front end, which is the looks of the website, who would be more of like your general website developer, to manage the website, to make updates. When the copywriter writes the blogs, the web developer can go and update the blog with that. To manage the back end, do all of your updates, security checks, all those kinds of things. So it really just depends on what you're actually trying to get done and what positions that you're kind of hiring for and looking to fill. Now, I will say, as I've said many times in my other videos, you should always try to hire a team of VAs to do most of the projects and tasks that you need done. Think about the benefit of foreign virtual assistants being less of an investment than a domestic employee or employee that you would have on salary within your company, as being able to hire multiple people to facilitate, at a higher specific functioning level. So instead of hiring one virtual assistant to come in and do content creation or copywriting, to do image creation, to do video editing, you might find VAs that say they have experience in all those areas. You might find VAs that are pretty decent in all of those areas. However, you're going to find that they outshine those other areas with one specific area, and they do it very, very well. Well, this is how you start to tailor and you start to build your marketing team and your marketing strategy, deliver marketing at a very high level. is you hire people who have these really specific skill sets who can work together as a team to deliver a high level of marketing to your audience. Remember, the whole point of building a marketing strategy and building a marketing team is to get your audience, who may or may not know of you, to learn who you are, engage with your business, and become a customer. And so you really want to develop and spend a lot of time in your marketing team to make sure that they're doing their job very well. If you're a smaller business, you can only afford one person right now because you just need to get some consistency going. I get it. I've been there. A lot of my clients have been there. And you can definitely find a VA that maybe has multiple skill sets, or maybe they're a really good copywriter, but they also know how to use Canva and can come up with some decent images. Get started where you can. It's going to help your business grow. However, as your business grows, just make sure that you take care of your VA team, and especially your marketing team, and you start to hire supplementary employees to help facilitate that overall goal. As your company grows, your marketing strategy, your marketing implementation, and your team should grow to be able to support the growth of the company. If you're making more money, reinvest more of that money back into the company so we can continue to facilitate growth. I'm glad you're enjoying the video. If you need help with hiring, training, or managing your VAs, make sure you click the link in the description below to check out our free VA hiring workshop. If you need one-on-one help with me, click the link to schedule an appointment to see how I can help. And so that's really it, guys. It's super simple when it comes down to what skill sets do they need. Well, they need to have skills that are related to the position and the job functions that you actually have for them. As I've said before, the skill set should match the job requirements.
I agree with you.
So, what kind of content are you putting together? How are you distributing it? That's going to tell you, okay, well, I need a video editor, a content writer, and I need a graphic designer. And then from there, you would tailor down into, okay, this person is not just a general graphic designer. They need to be really good at creating social media images, at creating YouTube thumbnails, at creating, blog images. Whatever the task is that you need done, that is what dictates what skills your marketing team should have. And then don't look for all of your skills to come from one VA. Make sure that you are lowering the expectations of what you're going to be able to do with your marketing and the requirements of your marketing plan if you can only hire one or two VAs. And keep in mind that you're going to need to grow that into a team of marketing VAs. Even big high-level companies that have large budgets, they have large marketing teams, they have multiple copywriters, multiple video editors. Even a lot of your YouTube content creators will have multiple video editors. They'll have more video editors than any other position because they are just creating so much video content, and it does take significant time to edit videos. So just remember that your marketing team is going to evolve with how your company evolves. As your marketing plan adjusts, changes, expands, you're going to need to continue to hire different people with different skill sets to facilitate that marketing plan. For example, guys, I will tell you one of my clients right now, they were very resistant to hiring foreign VAs. They have a very technical business and they want to market it in a very specific way. And they've hired salaried employees in the past. They've hired agencies to come in the past, and no one's been able to really do it to the level of standards that they required. And so when I brought the idea of foreign virtual assistants to them, they thought there was no way they could find someone who spoke another language, was from another country, has no real experience in their line of business, and could come in and create these marketing pieces that they needed. And boy, have they been truly surprised and shocked at the quality of VAs they were able to get for a much lower investment than they were getting with other people they had previously tried to hire. And the quality of the work that they're getting, they have been fully impressed.
Wow, this is amazing, man!
And they are thankful that they took that option. So your VAs, as I've said before, are only going to be as good as the standard operating procedures and the systems and support mechanisms that you give them to function well and efficiently within your business. But it is always a great experience. It's always a good thing when you know how to hire correctly, hiring foreign VAs to come in and help your business grow. Hey guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of that,
make sure you go ahead and let me know by leaving a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and comments down in the comment section. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. We release 3 videos a week, one on sales, one on marketing, and one on VAs. And of course, if you want to check out some of our services or products, check out the links in the description, as well as you can find information on one-on-one coaching and consulting with me, where we can dive into the specific strategies and solutions that you need in order to take your business from 6 figures to 7 figures, or low 7 figures to more 7 figures.